What's up everybody, we're back with another lethal review. Today we're taking a look at Shio, a 2D platformer by Coconut Island Studios. Just a quick disclaimer and shout out, thank you so much to the devs for providing me a copy of the game to review. I really appreciate it. Now, the Steam description of the game states that you'll enjoy this game if you liked Super Meat Boy. I did indeed enjoy Super Meat Boy, so let's find out if they live up to their claim. When you start Shio, you're greeted with a serene start menu that contains no options at all. Pressing any button launches you right into the game. Shio is a pure platformer, and the only prompt you'll receive in the beginning of the game is to press J to talk. J is also the jump button, which felt really awkward to me, and I switched to the controller for the rest of my playthrough. But thankfully, you can just as easily remap the key. The game features graphics that remind me of Mark of the Ninja, a cartoony Eastern art style, which I'd find quite charming. The soundtrack wasn't anything special, and though it didn't take away from the gameplay experience, it certainly didn't add much to it either. The story follows a mysterious, masked man trying to discover who he is and his past. One of the gripes I have about the storytelling is that there's a decent amount of dialogue that happens during the gameplay, and I've died more than a few times just trying to read it. I wasn't too interested in the story, and I felt like it was overshadowed by the gameplay. As a platformer though, the story doesn't need to be the star of the show. What's more important is the actual gameplay, and Shio really knocks that out of the park. The game is categorized with a difficult tag on Steam, and I would have to say that tag is well justified. If you're looking for a challenging platformer, this is it. Shio revolves around the core mechanic of using lanterns in order to reset your jump mid-air, and this is in part why the game is so difficult. There are sequences of the game where there aren't any platforms available, and you must jump from lantern to lantern while dodging obstacles for a prolonged period of time. Like all platformers, timing is critical, and even more so in Shio. Resetting a jump feels great, and the game does an amazing job at creating a smooth game flow. During certain parts of the game, I felt unstoppable, just hopping through lanterns and obstacles without pause. There are a good mixture of difficult sequences and straightforward sequences, but I can guarantee you that you will die a substantial number of times. I'm not exaggerating when I said that I was stuck on this particular level for over 2 hours. Thankfully, the devs put frequent checkpoints throughout the levels, which are represented by these lamps. The respawning time is also extremely low, so even though you may die a lot, you get right back into it with very little downtime. The game does a great job of introducing new obstacles and mechanics. They ease you into them with easier sequences and then incorporates them into larger overall levels. The level design is fantastic. Some are very innovative while others are just downright fun to go through. Shio is a challenging and satisfying platformer that will have you jumping for more. Although the soundtrack wasn't great and the story was subpar, the gameplay is what really carries the game. Coconut Island Studios backed up their claim and created a truly enjoyable platformer. Shio earns a solid 8.0 rating from Lethal Games. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and if you liked the video, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, let me know in the comments down below on how I can improve. You can follow me on my Twitter and join my Steam Curator group in the links below, and click to watch my other reviews over here. Once again, thank you to Coconut Island Studios for sending me the game, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.